Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Razer Huntsman Mini gaming keyboard. It's this 60% keyboard. It's really small actually. I have been eyeballing this one for quite a bit and I decided to go for it at Best Buy the other day when I was just walking around there. It's a holiday season. I decided why not go for it. So here we are with the Razer Huntsman Mini. Currently, and this is going to be a switch up of keyboards for me. Currently, I'm using this HP Office keyboard. I mean, it's great. I really do enjoy using keyboards like this one. You know, just a sleek minimalism. That's kind of the theme I go for from time to time. And this one, it's going to be no different. It's going to be sleek. It's very minimal. It's a lot smaller than that one. You can tell just by putting the box here next to it. But it does have those Razer clicky switches. There are two models, and this is the one with the clicky switches. So let's go ahead and open it without further ado. And actually, the mouse I have been using for the longest time now, it's the Razer Mamba wireless. I think I got this one back, I think I had COVID. It was like February 2021 when I unboxed it. I'll try to leave the link in the description below of the video for that unboxing. Now let's just take a look at the paperwork here real quick. Huntsman Mini. What I'm looking for is stickers. So I haven't had a Razer product in years, a new Razer product. So I'm wondering if they still come with stickers, and they sure do. Here we have a couple of them actually. For gamers, by gamers. And you see it has that Razer chroma color thing going on. That's what I'd look out for. Might put some of these on my laptop. Alright, I set the stickers aside and the paperwork back. Who else gets excited for stickers? Come on, let me know in the comment section below. So this keyboard is not wireless. It can be wireless if you want to take it out for travel, put on your backpack or something. It is small enough to fit in a backpack. And the cable is detachable, as you can see here. But without the cable, I don't think it'll work. And I can test that. And just a side note here, this cable looks really high quality. It's like really shiny and I don't know, it is braided. It feels real good. And let's check what ends are they. So we have USB Type-C. I believe that's the side that plugs into the keyboard. And we have the big USB Type-A still here. Now those connections might be an issue if you have something like a MacBook Pro, you know, a device that doesn't have USB Type-A ports anymore. A lot of devices out there don't have them. But here we have the keyboard wrapped in this plastic that we're going to remove. Okay, and here we have it, the Razer Huntsman Mini. Now, in the past, I have reviewed a keyboard that it looks very similar to this actually, from Red Dragon. This was maybe back in 2020 during the peak of COVID. And this reminds me of that. It's very lightweight. It has those loud clicky buttons. And they're very satisfying to click. Let's plug it in. Right out the gate, this thing looks insanely good. My biggest worry is how I'll get adjusted to it after using a full-size keyboard for over a year. I could already say within the first few minutes that this thing is very small. That's what she said. For people who use computers primarily to game, the size of this thing won't be an issue. In fact, the size is one of the selling points of these keyboards. That's why there's a whole line of 60% keyboards out there. Anyway, looking around the Huntsman Mini, it looks very similar to a lot of the competition out there. The 60% keyboard market is jam-packed with all kinds of options, and it's only getting bigger. Earlier, I mentioned that this keyboard looked very similar to one I reviewed a few years ago. The one I'm talking about is the Razer Draconic K530. It's a very small, almost identical shape, size, and weight. If you had them side by side, you might not be able to notice the difference besides the Red Dragon logo on that one. I will say, however, the Razer Huntsman Mini's build quality and feel is just unmatched. Once you start using the Huntsman Mini, you start typing, you start gaming, you'll know who's the boss. You just feel fast with this keyboard. All the keys feel insanely good. It's very satisfying to type. I find that I type a lot faster with these clicky switches than with any other type of keyboard, period. All of that tied together with the responsiveness of it, and man, you have yourself a winner. I'm typing up the script for this video using this keyboard, and I want to continue typing just to type, even if what I'm saying makes no sense or is meaningless. If I had to reach a word limit of 10,000 while typing with this keyboard, I think I can do it in one session. It just goes on and on, you just feel like typing. Anyway, let's continue looking around the keyboard. On the bottom side, you do get some thick rubber pads that hold this thing in place. You get some thick boy legs to prop it up if you prefer typing with the keyboard slightly raised. That's how I use it. And across the bottom plate, you do get a nice Razer print, kind of like a watermark that says, "For gamers, by gamers." That's just some nice detail right there. You know, something to separate this keyboard from the rest of the competition. And it looks cool in different lighting angles. Not that you'll see it often, but it is a nice touch. Once again, coming back to the front side of it, the side you'll interact with every day, it is very small, and the more I type, the more I get used to it, but I do miss the number keys on the side. I've already gone looking for the arrow keys, which are here, just not with dedicated keys. And that's something you should know when you're getting into the 60% keyboard space. None of these are negatives, because it's something that comes with these types of keyboards. If it was a full-size keyboard without the arrow keys and the number pad, then there would be a problem. But this is aimed at the minimalist community, at gamers that rarely touch those keys. This is probably not something you'd want to take to your accounting job. I know I probably won't be using this for work, because there are times where I have to type in some numbers or use the arrow keys to make adjustments in certain documents, and things like that. For gaming though, and for general computer use, oh, you know I'm going to be rocking the Huntsman. And real quick, for the buttons that are here that didn't fit with their own keys, you just have to hold the function key and then press the button. And those keys include the mute, volume up, volume down, play, pause, forward, rewind, brightness, the up, down, left, right arrow keys, pause, insert page, up and down. You'll see what I mean. Alright, I think it's best if I just show you guys this. So let's take, for example, the JKL key. You know how they have arrows right under them? It means they have a second function, just like the up arrow there with the I, the scroll lock, print screen over there, and then you see the M, it has no second function, right? So in order to activate those, you have to press the function key right there. And one thing you'll see is when you hold the function key, only those keys with a second function are going to be lit, including the Z right there that has a little moon. I'm guessing that's for night mode or something. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually didn't notice that until I used it for a little bit. And then once you release it, then they go back to normal. Once again, hold the function key, only those light up. That's pretty neat. For gaming, oh man, this was satisfying. I wear headphones too, so I can't even hear the keyboard, but just the responsiveness, the clickiness, and the feel make for a great gaming experience. Somehow with Razer keyboards in general, my fingers already know what keys to press. This one is no different. Everything just feels natural, and I'm looking for a new game to play through on PC just so I can get the full experience using this keyboard. I'm expecting to be playing hours if I'm using the Huntsman Mini. I guess the only downside for this keyboard so far, and this is just for me, is the size. I think because I'm used to having a full-size keyboard, this one kinda is taking me a little bit longer to get used to. But you know, this is the mini keyboard for a reason. There are full-size keyboards out there, a full-size Huntsman keyboard that is. So if anything, I can return this one, get the full-size keyboard, and my problems are solved. It is still the same keyboard, the same heart and everything, and that's what matters. That's the keyboard I want. If you're just planning on gaming, using it for general computer use, this thing's gonna be great. This isn't a full review, these are just my general thoughts and first impressions on the keyboard after unboxing it and using it for a few days. I will say though, this will make somebody really happy. Imagine opening it on Christmas Day. Oof, that's gonna be a win for mom, dad, or whoever decides to give this. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and as always,
Screw you guys, I'm going home.